We're back now at 7:40, and this morning we're launching a 3-day series called Setting the Stage, preparing your home for resale. These days it's a buyer's market, so it pays to make your home stand out. Now, according to the International Association of Home Stagers, staging can increase your sale price by an extra 7% and can help it sell up to 100 days faster. And it doesn't have to cost a fortune. Today, real estate guru Barbara Corcoran shows you how to dress up your home for under $100.
We're standing in front of a charming suburban house in New Jersey. There's only one thing wrong with it. The people who have lived here have been here for 20 years, and they have enough clutter to prove it. Abby, it's so nice to see you. We're going to start right here at the front of the house. The only thing wrong with the outside of this house is it's not extremely neat, so it has to be neatened up. We're going to warm up the front door by painting it. Your house is truly charming.
Thank you.
What's wrong with it is you can't see the house, is you want to let people mentally move in. They can't see past clutter. So we're going to declutter this house. The books, the bookshelves, the furniture. You're going to see much more house. It's going to look twice as large. We're going to take all of the dull colors through here that were fresh at one point and paint them a light, happy color so the sunshine bounces off the walls. People love sunrooms, but it's used as a dark office. We're going to just clean it out. And more importantly, we're going to let the light in. Your 3 bedrooms. There's only one thing wrong with it. Again, it has a lot of stuff. We're going to remove this from the hallway to the largest entry gallery. We're going to have your teenage daughter remove that from the door. People don't want to use someone else's bathroom, so you have to neutralize it. You don't need a lot of money to fix up a house, but you'd be surprised. You could do a heck of a lot for a little. What a difference a little TLC makes by manicuring the lawn, trimming the bushes, and painting the front door. We've done 3 things here. We've painted the house in a light color, we've gotten rid of all of the clutter, and we've let the sun shine in. In the living room, we rearranged the furniture, we borrowed that rug from an upstairs forgotten room, and we simply added a punch of color. The sunroom was the biggest challenge because it had ugly office furniture and that had to remain. But we did get rid of as much as we could, and we organized what was there. In the dining room, we set the table so that people could see themselves entertaining there. We took every everyday object off the counters and hid them. The only thing we left were a few decorative items here and there. So how about staying? Maybe you don't even want to sell.
Part of the magic of staging, I think, is that it's not so much your house anymore, it's a house. So I already feel like we're on our way to moving out, and that's exactly where I want to be.
Hi, did you see our sign or our ad? Ad, actually, we did.
It's very nice, it's very cozy, looks like it's the perfect home.
So we had a good curb appeal when we looked at it initially. There's a homey touch to this home, to this feel of this home when we walked in. It's a lot of nice personal touches, a lot of details to it as well.
Barbara Corcoran is today's real estate expert. Hey, Barbara, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Matt.
Did that really only cost $100?
It actually
paint
cost
and everything?
$91.
So you came in under budget.
Yep, and we spent most of that money on paint.
And it worked because staging that home got an offer within 5 days, and the house is in contract now.
Not only that, but this house was on the market for 5 weeks without a single offer or even a return visit. Once we staged it, people could actually see the house, and we got our first bid, and that's been accepted.
So most important to make a first impression when you're trying to sell your home, what would you say that is?
I would say get rid of your clutter. People should think of dumping fully 50% of all of their stuff, storing it, getting rid of it, because people have to see the house.
You say it's got to be Q-tip clean, but the real world is that sometimes homes are on the market for a while. Brokers call with short notice. You can't live in a vacuum, or you can't live with a vacuum attached to you. How do you accomplish that?
You really have to pretend you're a visitor in your own house. It's uncomfortable, but if you just bear in mind you're going to get a ton more money by being uncomfortable for a few weeks, you're going to be happy to keep the place clean.
When it comes to wall surfaces, light and neutral colors, what's wrong with darker colors? A lot of people think they're interesting.
Well, they're in fashion right now, but dark colors make a room look smaller. So you're going to do everything you possibly can to make it seem as though it's a much bigger house.
I liked your tip about the kitchens. You said get everything off the kitchen counters.
Everything.
Get the clutter off there. Would there be a caveat there, unless the counters are ugly?
Well, if the counters are ugly, most people replace them. You could also paint counters, wallpaper counters. The thing is, just have a clean line so they could see the kitchen.
And what surprised me, you say take down family photos, any mementos, things like that. I always thought that you wanted to show the prospective buyer what it would look like if a family lived there, but they don't want to see your family.
No, you're a good-looking guy, so you might be the exception, but the truth is that people don't want to see your family photos or artwork because psychologically, when they walk through that house, they want to see themselves living here, and that's what gets in the way.
So anything that hides or obscures the bones of the house, if the bones are good bones, is something you've got to get rid of.
Yes, and your number one friend is paint. This house had 4 different surfaces in every room, and by painting everything white, it looked like it matched.
All right, well, good advice. And again, it worked for this family. They got an offer on their home.
They
and
deserve it. They worked like crazy.
And apparently you did too. Barbara, thanks very much. I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. By the way, Barbara's going to be back tomorrow to show us how spending a little more money, something in the neighborhood of $500, can increase the value of your home even more.